Hello, San Angelo. Welcome to the Live Daily News Show. I'm James Bellini.
And I'm Tessa Koskovich.
In the news, we had a pretty crazy day with a few crashes in and around San Angelo.
Free Reign Coffee is hosting Coffee with a Cop.
And Tess and I went out and spoke with Natalie and Hector, two parents who are dealing with something no parent should ever have to deal with, as both their daughters have had and have Huntington's disease.
Before the news, I spoke with Rich O'Toole, who's playing at the ArcLight tomorrow night at 8 p.m., I believe. It's going to be a really fun show. He was super, super nice. He normally tours with the band. He's going all acoustic tomorrow. So go drink, go have a good time, go eat some good food.
Yeah, at the ArcLight. And we'll get into that right after this message from Jim Bass.
The 25 Ford Explorer, proudly made in Detroit, Michigan. Take advantage of unbeatable employee pricing and exclusive dealership discounts to make it an unbelievable $37,000. Choose from a variety of trims and colors to find your perfect match. Built in America and sold right here at Jim Bass Ford for over 60 years. Houston, Hart, and Arden Road or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Awesome. Hey, y'all, it's Tessa. I'm here with Rich O'Toole. Rich, how are you feeling this morning?
Doing great at my home in Fredericksburg, Texas.
Fancy Fredericksburg. We
Yeah.
love the wine country. We love the hill country.
Yeah.
What a pretty place to live.
I just gave up drinking too, so that's really not a great place for me right now, but I'm having fun.
Hey, they have cool shops still, you know?
Yeah. No, it's beautiful out here.
Well, you have been making music for nearly 2 decades.
Yeah.
How has your sound evolved over the years?
I think as you get older, it's just like anything else. You know, when I started, I was like 21, and so I'd write about just like drinking and girls and partying. And then as you get older, I'm 41 now, you kind of write more about like romance and life and the struggle and stuff like that. So you
Right.
just kind of grow up. You grow up with your own music.
Right. As it gets more serious, so does your
Yeah.
sound. What originally drew you to music? And I know you're from Houston, so I imagine there's been many changes between then and Fredericksburg, but
Yeah. No, I think that I played baseball a lot growing up, and I was dedicated to that. And I kind of hurt my elbow senior year, a little scar. And I just kind of switched my passion when I got to college to songwriting. I got obsessed with, Townes Van Zandt and Robert O'Keefe and Joe Ely and stuff. So I started writing a lot of music like that, and just kind of just put a band together in college, and we ended up getting a song on the radio. And I've been lucky enough to somehow, even on the worst parts, make it work every year, and continue to put out. Working on our ninth record right now. So we put out 8 albums so far, and our ninth one's coming out soon. So
that's
crazy.
important. Is there
Yeah.
a particular turning point or an album that made you like realize this is what you're doing and it was a breakthrough for you as an artist?
Yeah. I mean, we've had some success in it. We've had, over 20 top 5 songs on the chart. We've had a lot of radio success, a lot of success with shows. I don't know, a lot of failures too, just a lot of failures. And we've just continued to plow through it and just try our best to make the best music possible and go out there. And as I get older now, I'm 41. I'm just really focused on like the writing side of it, trying to write dark, really great, authentic album songs, things that are really true, not looking for commercial success, but looking for like a genuine product. So that's kind of it.
That's really awesome. I feel like that's what really makes success in the industries. You have to just love what you do and try to be genuine when doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I 100% think so.
Is there a specific place that's your favorite to tour or a specific memory from touring that just
Besides San Angelo,
right? Yeah.
yeah. Actually, I've had a lot of memories in Blaine's Pub and the River Stage. I love San Angelo. Just all over Texas. I mean, we're kind of only big in Texas. I mean, we've toured the country with like Josh Abbott and bands like that. So we played every city, but like, Texas, that's our best market, and it's fun down here. And Green Hall, Billy Bob's, the cool like old theaters to play those. Those are the best, man. And the crowds are intimate and they're great. And the food's awesome. I'm obsessed with food. So on tour, I'm always eating. So
Texas, I feel like, is the best place for great food.
God, it is, right? Just like the tacos, the barbecue, the chicken fried steaks,
So good.
like you could just tour around Texas and eat and eat and eat, and it's just amazing.
Get fat and fat and fat and just being.
Dad bod I trust me, yeah, this guy right here, man, the dad bod is straight rocking.
Are there any pre-show rituals that you do to get ready or?
Well, before I now went sober, just because I just wanted to better focus on music. So I'd always like go find dive bars and kind of drink. But now the ritual kind of would be like check out some cool restaurants, check out the city, a little meditation, just get a kind of close your eyes for a bit, focus on the show. And I'm like an Americanist, man. I like seeing all the history of different towns. So walking downtown and seeing what it's about. So.
It's really impressive that you've decided to go sober. I can't I feel like that would be so much harder in the music industry and
Yeah. Trust me, I tried. I didn't want to. I tried my best to continue to drink.
but
I love drinking and I did not want to quit. But I kept having panic attacks. My body was reacting to it. I was getting bloated. I was just blood pressure was up. I had to basically, just so I could continue to be the best I could be. If I wouldn't have, I would have been a little fat, sloppy dude, and I don't want to
right,
do that.
like one of
So
those old rock stars or something.
yeah, I don't want to do that. So
Right. Tell us about your most recent, like the album that's coming out and what kind of music we expect to hear on it and
yeah, it's just gonna be. We're doing it here in Fredericksburg. It's kind of a dark acoustic record. It's a great. We're recording at the tape. It's just me and a guitar. There'll be some organ on it. There'll be some mandolin, some cool harmonies. But it's gonna kind of be dark. It's gonna talk about my transition of giving up alcohol and what I went through in the last 3 years and relationships and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a kind of a romantic, dark record that's gonna talk about my past. So kind of embarrassing, but it's gonna be a great record. If you're going through heartbreak,
I was gonna say, I don't think
this
it's
would be your album. So
I think it's gonna reach a lot of people. I mean, that's all today is anymore is alcohol and heartbreak.
yeah, pretty
Unless
much
you're
it.
lucky enough to find the one, but
Is that San Angelo? Just a lot of alcohol and heartbreak.
well, you've been. It does explain quite the town.
I
Are
love it.
there
No,
any
been going to San Angelo my whole career, so
yeah,
I'm
you get
familiar
it.
with it. I
Just
love it. Yeah,
heartbreak and liquor. That's about all.
that's right.
What's next for you in 2025? Are you gonna hit any big
Man, we're just gonna continue to tour and just try to reach as many fans as possible, release as much music as possible, and just continue to grow.
I
That's it.
guess this is the part where I ask what your favorite venue is to play at, and this is where you're supposed to say the ArcLight.
I love the art light. I just hit the OK button on here. It says record. You recording the whole time, right? I didn't mess it
Yes.
up. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, I love the arc light. I say that I've never been. I'm just joking. Joe's gonna kill me. I'm excited to play there. I know Joe, the owner. He's a really great guy. We always played Blaine's Pub, but it was too small after a while. That's the thing about San Angelo is like after Midnight Rodeo closed, there really wasn't a place to play. So I'm kind of glad that Joe opened up the ArcLight and gave people a spot to play. Tonight's just me and the acoustic guitar, so it's going to be really intimate, fun. It'll be rowdy. I have a lot of friends coming too, so I'm excited about that.
That'll be pretty great. I know. I'm glad he opened up the ArcLight too. It's something new. It's something that we needed. But have you ever thought about playing at like Cooper's or anything? Joe's gonna kill me. Have you ever thought about playing?
Yeah, no, I talked to them. Yeah, sure. They do a concert series, and we're going to figure that out as well. But this is a
Awesome.
good start.
I know they have a lot of big names out there, and
They
everybody
do,
loves
yeah.
going to Cooper's. You know.
Yeah, it's great barbecue, and I think we'll do a full band show out there eventually if they'll have us.
I'm sure they will, and
Yeah,
it's barbecue in West Texas. You know.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Well, thank you so much, Rich. I hope you have a great day, and I'll be there tomorrow. I'm excited to see you and
Sweet.
footage.
I'm jealous to your boyfriend having the brand. I want to do that. That seems like some real cowboy stuff, right?
It is some real cowboy stuff, that is for sure. I know he's
Awesome. All right. Well, I'll see you come out tomorrow night. Yeah. Love to hang
perfect.
out.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Into the news, I got in contact with Natalie Salazar, as her daughter Ari, who is 5 years old, has Huntington disease. Both of us went out and spoke with Natalie and Hector, and it'll probably be more impactful if you just watch. Let's take a look.
Ari, get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Huntington's disease is a neurodegenerative brain disease. So essentially it's a breakdown of all the cells in your brain. Most doctors would describe it as having ALS, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's all in one. I'm Natalie Salazar. I am Ari's mom.
I'm Hector Gregorio. I'm the dad.
It starts with my oldest, Chloe. She was 4 at the time when she started showing symptoms, and she was not walking. She stopped walking, she stopped talking. And then fast forward to 2023, my daughter Chloe passed away of the disease. She was 7 years old. Chloe is sassy, Chloe was feisty, Chloe was just a princess, you know. She loved to smile. She lit up the whole room. Her smile lit up the whole room, and she loved the ocean. Both of the girls love the ocean. Ari says she's a mermaid, but Chloe, she dressed to impress. She was a dancing queen. Everyone loved Chloe, and she was the sweetest little girl ever. Sweet. That last year when Chloe, or the last couple months, she kept saying she wanted to go home, and we were home, and I'm like, home? Like, she loved going to church. She'd want to go every Sunday, get a donut, and that was her thing. And she was even though she was little, she knew who God was. Like, that was her best friend. And before she passed, she kept saying she wants to go home, she wants to go home, and I'm like, where's home? And she's like, with God. And that broke me down. And but it also made me feel better, because she was ready. And I don't think I was ready, but she was ready, and she knew where she was going. And I very much hold on to that, because I know she would have conversations with God, and I hold on to that, and I think of that daily. Ari, we call her the bull. She's literally like she was always stout when she was little, and she reminded me of Fernandad, the bull, because she was so big and just was heavy and just stomped around, but she was like very sentimental and would just cry, and she was my little weenie. And so still very sassy. Her doctors before, and social workers up there, just last year they would call her Stitch, because she was just like Stitch. She was very destructive. So she would just run around here all the time. She's a COVID baby. She was straight up COVID, April 14th, 2020, like COVID baby. So she's always been inside. She's always been a homebody. So she just run around here naked all the time. So she hates clothes. But that's Ari. I think I would want to say that Huntington's disease is the unimaginable, and what we're going through is the unimaginable. But I would say that, because I've met several people here in this town that have had this disease, and I'm like, oh, I hear that it runs in their family too. I would just say reach out and find that community, because once you do, a sense of that pressure and the sense of that, oh, I have this disease and that's it. That's the end for me. It gets lifted when you find that community. There's still life after the disease. You know, I make sure my girls live life to the fullest, go on trips, do everything they possibly can with what they can, and that's what I would say to anyone facing the disease, or is at risk, or is gene positive, or has survivor's guilt, anything. Just keep living life and find that community. Can you say hi to the camera? Okay. You want to stand up? Stand up? Look at me.
And we'll be right back after this message from Carpet Tech.
My name is Cade Simmons. I'm the site manager here in San Angelo. What matters to our customers, I believe, is what we say is CT quality, CT experience, just making sure their needs are met, you know, taking care of their home like it was ours. You just have to keep thinking of, you know, it's never the wrong time to do the right thing. So just making sure you're taking care of what needs to be taken care of, and just knowing that they can rely on us, I think, matters to them a lot.
All right, on Friday, June 29th, Free Reign Coffee is hosting Coffee with a Cop at 9 a.m. Everyone is welcome to attend the event, as officers with the SAPD will be there as well. Free Reign Coffee is located at 901 South Oak Street next to Fort Concho and right down the street from the Farmers Market.
Speaking of, I know we spoke about this yesterday, but tomorrow is the grand opening for the Concho Valley Farmers Market. That will be held in the parking lot located at 609 South Oak Street, so head on down there and pick up some fresh baked goods, some farm fresh produce from the Schwartz boys, and many more.
It wouldn't be San Angelo, though, without a couple of crashes. The first happened around 120, where a sand hauler rolled over on its side, and a ton of rocks spilled out onto the highway. They were diverting traffic out there. It was
pretty gnarly.
But I don't think anybody went to the hospital. I think everybody was okay. And
I saw that he climbed out on his own.
Right.
The other occurred at the intersection of Austin/Carrier Street and Knickerbocker Road. Two cars crashed into each other after one was heading eastbound on Knickerbocker and the other was exiting a private drive onto Knickerbocker. Police were still working on the crash, and one woman was trapped inside of her vehicle. Lucas Banda was on his way to another crash.
Yeah, we've had a ton of crashes today. But the San Angelo Fire Department had to use the jaws of life to get her out of that car. After that, she was taken to Shannon Medical Center with unknown injuries.
Now here's a word from Jay Chandler.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
All right, over the weekend it's going to be hot outside, so have plenty of water on hand. Have sunscreen on hand. It's supposed to be like mid-90s, and then over the low is supposed to be about 70 for the lows.
I believe tomorrow's the same as today with a high of 93 and a low 70. I think we're pretty on the dot with that one.
No, I think so. So it's going to be hot all weekend. It's going to be hot on Monday. There's no rain in the forecast. It's supposed to be really little to no wind. So
we're gearing up to summer in West Texas. So
yeah, perfect weekend to get out and go do something at the lake or
Brown's
have fun.
Pool or
Brown's
anything.
Pool, yeah. But we'll be right back after this word from Cano's Diamonds and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Cano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Again, thank you, Bill Kano, for everything you've done for the Live Daily News Show. Get on down there to Kano's, get yourself a squash. It was a squash blossom. Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called. Get yourself one. Get me one. Get one for everybody. I'm just
Or
kidding.
get an Omega watch. They have a ton of stuff down there, and they're the best. They're still looking for help. So if you're looking for a job and you have a clean record, go on down to Kano's.
Also, the price of silver is currently raising, so now's the time to buy, and they do have silver coins there if you're not looking for jewelry or watches or anything.
Yeah, they have a ton of stuff there.
So
go on down and check them out. But thank you for watching the Live Daily News Show.
the only locally owned news show in the Concho Valley.
Give us a follow on social media like Facebook, X, and other platforms.
And download the San Angelo Live mobile app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store.
For the entire live team, I'm James Bellini,
And I'm Tessa Koskovich.
and we'll see you